so much.
So you have a very, you're very fortunate to have somebody like Linda Perry in your neighborhood who's an incredible advocate. And so senators, and you can correct me if you don't agree with anything I say, but senators are easily distracted. And so my effort and Senator Quezada's effort and Senator Met's effort to get a wider group of senators to be involved in a letter to oppose this effort has finally happened. Because of this meeting, I wanted to make sure it was in time for this meeting. So we have a letter that has the support and the signing of myself, Senator Met, Senator Quezada, Senator Goodwin, the majority whip, and the Senate President Dominick Ruggerio. They all signed on this letter opposing this project, and they have historically opposed any expansion of the activity that will add to the health and welfare of this neighborhood. And as somebody who commutes through this neighborhood virtually every day, and somebody who is involved in clean diesel legislation as one of the first efforts that they were involved in as a legislator about 12 years ago. I am aware, and also because one of my dearest friends is Dr. Simon, if he's still here, if he sneak out, that I think he was involved in that clean diesel legislation over a decade ago, that what we started this meeting with was a discussion about asthma, and how this neighborhood is not only dumped on, it's emissioned on. And it's emissioned on by trucks that haven't met the 2007 clean diesel standard, that are still operating in this neighborhood. And we don't need more of that. We need less of it. And we need an infrastructure. There is existing activity that we don't have the proper infrastructure for. Compare the infrastructure around resource recovery and how that's designed to quickly get out of a much less dense neighborhood of a population than this neighborhood, and how it's designed to quickly move diesel trucks and hazardous waste away from the area and onto the highway, and how difficult it is, in my personal experience, not only my legislative experience, to how difficult it is to get those trucks out of this neighborhood. And I know that Mr. Kelly knows, and anybody who commutes in this area or lives in this area, that trucks are regularly diverted in front of schools and in front of people's houses because we have inadequate infrastructure for those trucks to get on and off our highways, especially if they're going south. And part of the potential solution to getting them, because we won't get rid of all the detrimental truck traffic in this area, but part of the solution may actually lie where this facility is planned to be located, to get a proper truck infrastructure on and off of the highway and away from schools and neighborhoods. So the letter that we wrote today on behalf of the senators that I told you about, I want to applaud the Senate President, who went further, and anybody who wants a copy of this letter. I have a few copies left, but I want to quote the last paragraph because it paraphrases what I just discussed. This neighborhood is already bearing a tremendous environmental burden for the sake of energy, waste management, and transportation needs of the entire state. Adding a waste transfer station would effectively acknowledge it as a dumping ground for pollution-making development in our state. We fervently urge you to reject this proposal. So this letter is written directly to the City Plan Commission, but I'm going to encourage this letter to also be addressed to anybody who may be inadvertently enabling this process, whether it be the DOT, the DEM, Narragansett Bay Commission. The city council is not on board, so I don't think we need to copy them on it. But anybody that might be either inadvertently or otherwise in their legal capacity or other capacity supporting this effort, I want this letter also, and I don't think I'll have any resistance to have it copied also directly to them. So, thank you.
Thank you.